active voice and passive voice. What is voice? By voice, we normally mean the sound uttered by us. But in grammar, voice is a form of verb. It is a form of verb that shows whether the subject is the doer of the action or it is the recipient of the action. So, how will we identify whether the sentence is an active voice or in passive voice? If the subject is the doer of the action, then the sentence is in active voice. If something happens to the subject, then it is in passive voice. How a passive voice formed? How is a passive voice formed? Form of be, that is any auxiliary verb as is, was, are, were, has, had, have, been. All these words are added to the verb which is in the past participle form of a transitive verb. Now, what are transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are verbs that can have an object after the verb. For example, these two sentences, he posted the letter. Here, posted is a verb, and after the verb, the letter is an object that is followed after the verb. In the same case, I bought a camera yesterday. Bought is a verb and camera is an object here. So, intransitive verbs does not have an object in the sentence. Such verbs cannot be transferred into passive form. Many verbs can either be transitive or intransitive. These people are learning to read. In this sentence, the verb is in the intransitive and she reads novels and stories. Here the verb read becomes transitive because to read. Here they are learning to read now only, and so here this verb is an intransitive, whereas here novels and stories, they are objects here and this becomes transitive. So only transitive verbs can be changed, intransitive verbs cannot be changed. How to change active into passive? Normally, a sentence has a subject and a predicate. We divide the sentence into subject and predicate, and after the subject, a verb is there and then an object is there. So, in any sentence, the subject comes first and then the verb and then the object. So, object of the verb becomes the subject of the passive verb. The subject of the active verb becomes a prepositional object, that is the door in the active sentence becomes the subject in a passive sentence, and opened, as opened is in the past tense, an auxiliary verb that is a form of be was is also added to it, and then the boy which is in the subject becomes the object, prepositional object by the boy. So, if this sentence is an active sentence, we are changing it into a passive sentence. This is normally for a statement. In case, if the active sentence is a question, the question form should be used in the passive voice also. We should not write it as a statement. Okay. Now, let me tell about regular verbs and irregular verbs. So, regular verb is a verb that adds d or ed to form its past tense and past participle, whereas irregular verbs does not add d or ed to the form of its past or its past participle. So, one set of verbs here are regular verbs and the other set of verbs here are irregular verbs. Love, loved, loved. So, present tense, past tense and then past participle. So, throughout in all these sets we find only ed has been added, whereas in irregular verbs arise, arose, arisen, know, knew, known, we find that one or two alphabets have been modified here, and hence these are called as irregular verbs. So what happens is the last two sets of words in irregular verbs are be set and read. Be set is the same in present tense, past tense and past participle, and read the same letters are used, but when we read it in past tense and past participle, we pronounce it as read and not as read. So only when you differentiate regular verbs and irregular verbs, it will be easy for us to change from active voice to passive voice. Let us see a few examples. Now in this slide I have used only one verb, wash, because it will be easy for us to distinguish between tenses. The participle form of wash is washed. So throughout in all the passive voice sentences, washed is used. Okay, and then we should also take care when we are changing the sentence from active voice to passive voice. We should not change the tenses. We should only change the verb from its active voice to passive voice. The first sentence, Tom washes the car. This sentence is in present tense, and so we have used the verb is here. This is form of be, and the subject Tom has become by Tom. This word Tom is followed by. So this becomes a prepositional object. So throughout in all these sentences we have used only by Tom, by Tom, by Tom, and by Tom is a prepositional object. The second sentence is Tom is washing the car. So is washing is a continuous tense, and so the word being is written in between is and washed. So when we see continuous tense, past continuous tense, the same way only it is written, was washing, and here we have written being. So for continuous tense we should add being. And Tom has washed the car. This is perfect tense, and for perfect tense we should use the word being. So for the first one we have used the auxiliary verb is as it is in present tense. Then the Tom washed the car, this is in past tense, so we should use was. Tom will wash the car, this is future tense, and so we should also add be to future tense. Future tense, Tom is going to wash the car. Here after to we have to use be, and Tom will have washed the car. Here we have used being as we have used for perfect tense. Tom has washed the car has been washed by Tom. So for continuous tense we should use being, for perfect tense we should use being. So take care when you are changing it from active voice to passive voice, when you change from continuous tense and from perfect tense. I have already stated that when the active sentence is a question, then the passive sentence should also be a question. It should not be changed into an ordinary statement. So these sentences are all questions. You can identify that active voice is also in the question form and passive voice are also in the question form. So does Tom wash the car? Here does is the present form, but instead of does, here when we have changed it into the passive voice we have used is. In the same way, did in the past tense, did Tom wash the car? Here also we have used only was, we have not replaced it with did. So do and does are present forms, did is the past form. So whenever do or did comes, we have to change it as is or was. Has retains its own position. In active voice as well as in passive voice, we write only has. When did Tom wash the car? Here also, as did is given, here we have changed it into was. Who washed the car? Here, by whom was the car washed? In all the other sentences, by Tom has come towards the last, whereas in this sentence, by whom comes as the subject. So while changing the question form, we should take care while changing. We have already seen ordinary statements and questions and how to change them from active voice to passive voice. Now let us see how to change requests and commands from active voice to passive voice. There is a difference in all these sentences. An ordinary statement always begins with the subject, whereas here we see that these sentences begin with verbs: close, post, open, bring, arrest, type, and so on. And don't is a negative form, and please can be used as a verb or an adverb, and in this sentence it is used as an adverb. So when changing these sentences, we cannot use the prepositional object by, because the doer is not mentioned here. And we have used the word let throughout in all these sentences, and we have also used the word be before the verb. Let that window be closed. Let the letter may please be posted. Let that window be not opened. Let all the files be brought. Let the man be arrested. Let the report be typed immediately. So in all these passive voice, we find that it is given in the past participle form, as be is only added to it, and we have not added any other auxiliary verb to it. In commands or requests, we did not use the prepositional object by. In the same way, in these set of sentences also, the prepositional object or the by phrase is left out, because either the subject is unknown or the subject is not very important. Someone washed the car yesterday. So we don't know who washed it. So that someone is left out when we change it into passive voice. The car was washed yesterday. It is not necessary to write by someone. They held the meeting last week. The meeting was held last week. It is not necessary to write by them. Nobody can open the door. Here the door cannot be opened by nobody is not essential. So whenever it is not essential, whether the subject is unknown or it is not important, the by phrase can be left out. I hope all of you understood active voice and passive voice. Thank you for listening.